everyone, and welcome back to Drew's News. I'm Drew, here to take you on a ride through the biggest headlines shaking the world today, from Washington to Warsaw, from Wall Street to wallets, and yes, even to space rockets that just zipped past Earth. Let's get into it. Starting with America, Social Security payments are rolling out this week, and officials are urging beneficiaries to use direct deposit. The outlook, payouts steady, but expect pressure on systems as retirement grows. My opinion, Grandma's more reliable on Venmo than Congress is with budgets. Altice USA stock jumped 11% after resuming talks on restructuring $26 billion in debt. Debt shuffle will continue. It's like juggling chainsaws while asking investors for applause. In Washington, Trump's attempt to fire Fed Governor Lisa Cook was blocked by a judge. Cook keeps her seat for now. Fed independence holds. The FOMC is basically Survivor Central Bank edition. And the job story? US payrolls just got revised down by 911,000, the biggest cut in history. Slower labour momentum ahead. Turns out those new jobs were as real as monopoly money. Meanwhile, US Digital Assets Director Patrick Witt says creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve is a top priority. Crypto inching closer to official reserves. Imagine Fort Knox, but with a 12-word seed phrase. BlackRock CIO piled on the pressure, urging the Fed to slash rates by 50 basis points. At its next meeting, markets are hungry for cuts. Wall Street is like kids begging dad to turn down the thermostat. Oh, and Eric Trump removed from the crypto board of ALT5 Sigma due to Nasdaq's rules. Compliance wins. Guess being Eric isn't enough for the SEC. Flying to the UK, Nationwide Building Society is giving savers a 6.5% account. A lifeline for households. Britain hasn't seen numbers like that since Beckham's jersey. The FCA is probing 30 million car finance deals with possible redress of up to £18 billion. Banks bracing for big payouts. London exports, tea rain and scandals. And two universities, Kent and Greenwich, are merging into the UK's first super university by 2026. Education consolidation rising. Adventure campus, but with no tuition bills. Next stop, Brussels. The EU's €150 billion defence loan scheme kicks off in 2026, with Poland set to receive €43.7 billion. Defence industries are gearing up. Poland just unlocked the EU's platinum card. ExxonMobil expects the EU to ink long-term US gas contracts. Transatlantic energy ties deepen. Europe's Alexa command is now order more propane. And Trump urged the EU to slap 100% tariffs on China and India. Little chance of adoption, nonetheless. Trade policies by tweet, chaotic but consistent. Over to BRICS, Brazil's President Lula calls for tighter trade integration. More coordination talks. Sounds like a group project where nobody reads the syllabus. India's Jaishankar pushed BRICS to fix trade deficits and supply chains. Supply chains diversification incoming. India's the only one asking the group to actually do homework. And Egypt's Sisi wants BRICS to recognise Palestine. Geopolitics hit the trade table. That's one way to spice up an economic summit. Over to commodities, gold and silver shining bright. Gold just hit $3,659 per ounce, setting an all-time high. Analysts say $4,000 by year end is possible. Bullish momentum strong. Pirates are bullish again. Silver hit $41 an ounce, its highest in 14 years, up 45% in year to date. Breakout continues. Bridesmaid metal finally caught the bouquet. Now, over to my favourite cryptocurrency space. In the crypto pit, Bitcoin's rally lifted mining stocks with Cypher up to 19%. Profits tied to BTC's strength. Their electric bill deserve Hadders pay. XRP broke $3 and became Coinbase's most searched token with 23,000 searches in 24 hours. Retail interest awaken. The XRP army just got Wi-Fi. Find Mining launched a regulated mobile mining app. More adoption paths. Rest in peace, phone batteries everywhere. Ruby AI is gaining traction with hype comparing it to early TRX. Potential but risky, or vanish like MySpace. CBOE is launching continuous Bitcoin and Ethereum future trading. The Outlook 24/7 markets became reality. Now you can lose sleep and money all night. BlackRock now holds around $100 billion in crypto assets, mostly BTC and ETH. Institutional adoption cemented. When the biggest fish apps in, the pond gets crowded fast. Nasdaq will invest $50 million in Gemini Exchange. Wall Street further embraces crypto. Winklevoss twins just upgraded their lunch money. And Vietnam approved a 5-year trial program from crypto trading platforms. Asia opening the doors wider. Vietnam just rolled out the red carpet and plugged in the miners. And moving over to geopolitics, turning to security and hot zones. In Poland, at least 19 Russian drones violated airspace during strikes on Ukraine. NATO scrambled jets and PM Donald Tusk warned Europe to facing its biggest war risk since World War II. Tensions are rising. My opinion, Poland's defence is basically swatting flies with billion-dollar jets. Next up, Israel struck Hamas leadership in Doha, Qatar after Israel's UN ambassador said the country doesn't always act in US interests. Strains in the US-Israel ties, that's diplomatic code for we love you but we're seeing other people. In Washington, Trump, VP Vance, Senator Rubio and Secretary Hegseth dined together with Trump calling the Capitol very safe. Political theatre, safe when 300 Secret Service agents bust your table. Elon Musk pledged $1 million to fund murals of Irina Zarutska across the US. More philanthropy, rockets, Doge, now murals. Elon collects hobbies like NFTs. And in Naples, Gen Z protests toppled the government after social media bans. The army has taken control of the capital. Continued unrest. When Gen Z cancels you, they really mean it. Over to market and business. Global stocks hit record highs as investors bet on Fed rate cuts. Strong momentum, but inflation risk lingers. Wall Street is high on rate cut fumes. Anglo-American and Teck Resources agreed to a $53 billion copper mega merger, creating a new global mining giant. Stronger commodity play, its Avengers assemble copper edition. In France, PM France's François Bayrou resigned after a no-confidence vote, the third Prime Minister to step down this year. Political instability grows. France changes PMs like TikTok's trends. And I tell you what, it is going to trend around the world. Watch this space. And in Australia, opposition reshuffles, and after Senator Nampa Jimpa Price was ousted, flash floods hit New South Wales and protest erupted in Melbourne. Political and climate pressure intensify. Aussie politics never dull, often wet. Over to humanitarian and climate. In Afghanistan, the earthquake death toll has risen above 2,200. Relief efforts are ongoing. Crisis response still unfolding. Another heavy burden for fragile nation. Europe's heatwave have killed about 2,300 people this year, with Portugal seeing highs of 46.6 Celsius, climate impact worsening, Europe roasted literally. And the global Samad flotilla, over 50 vessels and 15,000 activists, continues sailing for Gaza despite reports on one ship was struck near Tunisia. My opinion, high seas, high stakes, and when Greta Thunberg gets bored and needs attention, this is what happens. And NASA confirmed asteroid 2025 QV9 safely zoomed past Earth at 10,000 miles per hour. No threat this time. Another space rocket missed us. Universe said, not today. Rupert Murdoch handed his media empire to his son Lachlan, with other heirs receiving 1.1 billion each. Succession complete, real life Succession just aired its finale. US Santa Cruz ranked among the top 25 global public universities. 12 worldwide for space science, rising prestige, banana slugs blasting off. And that wraps up today's news, from record highs in gold and crypto to records low in payrolls and politics. The world keeps spinning faster than the asteroid that just flew past. Remember, these are the headlines. The outlook gives you the shape, and the opinions, well, where we keep it human. For deep dives on scams, hacks, and how to keep your wallet safe, join me over on Patreon. Stay sharp, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. So for now, bye bye.